What's good, everybody, and welcome back into the channel for another installment of our Madden 23 San Antonio Express draft only expansion franchise. We are now in week 13, just under 500 once again. Just can't seem to win much in simulation. Want to take a quick peek at the playoff hunt as just to see how far out we are at 5 and 6. We see the Patriots were the 7th seed. They are 6 and 5. There's also a lot of other 6 and 5. We're the only 5 and 6 team in the league, so it's a little bit crowded. A nice competition there for the 7th seed. The Bengals are one of the teams on the outside looking in, as are we. So this is a very big game if we have hopes of making the playoffs here in year 2. I think, well, first off, I think I don't want any negatives on my offensive line, so I'm going to blame the quarterback for all the sacks. Our goal at the beginning of the season was 4 wins, so I obviously wasn't planning on making the playoffs. I don't know how good or bad it would be. The pro of making the playoffs so early in a franchise like this is the extra XP. You increase your coach's winning percentage, which is a factor in whether or not some people want to re-sign you. So there's that. The con is that we still have really big holes on this team and need good draft picks to fill them. And obviously, by making the playoffs, your draft picks aren't as good. Wow, that is a lot of fatigue. It's basically half pads from here on out. I'm considering removing progressive fatigue from the game. I just watched Bengals franchise and in the playoffs, and he played against the Cowboys, and Zeke was out for the majority of the game just due to fatigue. So I would remove it, not so much to give us a bonus of being able to go full pads every week, although that would be nice. Everybody would do that though, so it's not really a bonus you have over everyone else in XP. It's just that, when this series gets to the point where we're playing playoff games, I want to be playing the very best of whatever team we're facing. I don't want to be facing their backups. Seems that's still a problem from Madden 22 when they implemented this. Not as bad of a problem because the team will go half pads if they're it'll automate to half pads if your fatigue is less than 95%. But just this late in the series, let's say in week 18, they did half pads to get back up to 100%. In the wild card week, they go back to full pads. Everyone's super fatigued, and then Zeke is out for the game. So still not, perfect. Let's go through the linebackers. Here we got J.R. McNeil, a top 5 pick. We know he's a round 1 talent. B, shedding finesse and power moves as well as A awareness. So looks pretty good. It looks like a slightly maybe better version than Wyatt Costanzo, if I'm being honest. So if we didn't have a guy like Wyatt Costanzo, I'd like him more. Bradley Rush here, just B finesse moves, good to great speed. Probably a prospect rating of 2. J.R. McNeil, I'd give a 3. Martin Clements, very similar guy to the guy before. B to D finesse moves. I feel fairly confident that's going to be B. And so just because he's day 3, I'd give him a prospect rating of 3. Middle linebacker now. Michael Franklin, still his normal development. And this guy looks really good. He looks like he's going to be like A or B everything. And he's an elite athlete at 21 years old. I think I still have to just give him like a high 3 though, just because middle linebacker is not one of my biggest needs. Like I like Terrence Bullock though, a guy with A in all the coverages, and awareness as well. If we can get that guy in as like a 3rd or 4th round pick, that I'm more down with. So I think he's gonna get a prospect rating of 4 for me. Ramon Bruton, looks solid. Nothing spectacular, probably a prospect rating of 3. Definitely draftable, but I'd rather have Bullock. Steve Saunders, 22 years old, good to great speed, but we know he's D power moves and doesn't have A finesse moves. I think he's too high of a draft pick to be really considered to be draftable if he's in D in something and not A in the other in his pass rushing. So Probably just like a prospect rating of 2. If I had to bet on anyone from we saw being drafted by us, maybe that day 3 outside linebacker who I think has B finesse moves, or that middle linebacker who's A in both coverages in rounds 3 to 4. I don't think either of them's going to be in like game plan level. Maybe that middle linebacker honestly might be in my game plan. Kenny Powell plays solid for us, but he is like a low overall normal dev. Maybe we can get an upgrade there. He might make the last pick in my game plan once we get to the offseason. Don't know. But anyway, it is time to get ready for this Bengals matchup. Pulling out the orange unis. They're pulling out the all blacks. This should be quite a fun game for us. You know, a game that has probably the most playoff implications of any game that we've played thus far this year. 2 teams fighting to get into the wild card, both on the outside looking in, so who knows, maybe neither team makes the playoffs here and this doesn't turn out to be that big of a game. But you still got to get hyped for it just because it could have those big playoff implications. Gonna kick off here with Welker, give the Bengals the ball first. And here we go in Cincinnati, week 13. Having a little bit of success here of late in the games that we've come in and actually played. Still, man, we cannot win in simulation, which does make sense. Our team is still bad. And so without, you know, the user out there maybe picking the plays, I do tend to pick the plays I like instead of maybe the first play that ends coach suggestions every time. Let me know if you think I should switch that. Should I just always go with whatever's the first play available? Got a little bit of a pass rush win there. It would limit my offense. Another thing that we could do is looking at sliders. I don't want to start beating up on every team that's not elite at this point. I don't think our team's quite there. Not that we're beating up on them, but we are beating them. Of course, implemented the 11-minute quarters. I do think they're here to stay. We've seen that our offense can have success in 11-minute quarters, and so at least they're running enough plays where they're successful enough. John Smith in the backfield gets shaken off, but Michael Franklin able to clean up the play for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 coming up for the Bengals.
Here we go.
But I appreciate the continued support on this series as well. Seen a lot of views, of course, comments as well, especially repeat commenter Michael Long. Got to give a shout out to you. Appreciate your continued support for this franchise. Anyone else who's views, likes, comments, anything, I appreciate all of them. Really lets me know that I'm at least out there making something that somebody wants to see. That's a great throw downfield. Who is 15 on Bengals? Is that LaVisca Chenault? It is.
I'm one, right?
Thinking about maybe adding like better team previews for the games that we play. The only thing is my episodes are already so long. They're over an hour. And apart from really starting to cut the gameplay footage, which I could certainly do, I don't know what else to do here. That's a nice prospect breakup by Caleb Bass. Don't want to just pretend like that didn't happen. Great job by him. Which I could do is Wyatt Costanzo gets in for the sack through Lyle Collins. Just basically goes underneath Lyle Collins, sacks Joe Burrow, bringing up 3rd and 17. Excellent opportunity for us to hold the Bengals to a field goal try. I could start to cut some of like the gameplay footage of the plays that don't really mean much, but just where I'm at right now, I don't have a lot of time to do a heavy dose of editing in my videos. Just, you know, I have another job, and so I don't want to spend hours and hours making a YouTube video. They take a decent bit long enough, especially because I have to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I do a lot of stuff, particularly with the draft behind the scenes. I don't want you to see the entire process because I like where Madden's at with the draft. I think they've come a long way. I think it could be a little bit better, but just as a very long process, I don't think you need to see all of it. I kind of just make my board on my own and then show you guys the result of that. As we see, Devin Hamilton, as a result of our last episode, is in the positive touchdown interception ratio, which is good. Had his best game of the season last time, even though, I guess not last time out. What am I talking about? But kind of confusing episodes. We did not play the Panthers last time. We played the Panthers several games ago. It's been a long day. Just barely got off of work. Anyway, forgot that I pre-recorded an episode after Panthers as well. So, but still, coming off. Honestly, he had a really, really rough start to the season. Has gotten better since. Kevon Simmons unable to get anything going. They brought the pressure on third down. He ran right into it. How many times have I run into that play? Like that overload play, they love running it into that zone play. Maybe it's just like 2 or 3 and I'm exaggerating, but I feel like there's been many times that's happened. We're forced to punt, and the Bengals will get back the ball. Only down 3. Not too upset about it. I do want to play to this team's strengths.
Here we go.
Running the ball, getting a guy like Lewis Smart involved. I checked up his stats. He's still in the top 10. I think top 8 in like all of the tight end rankings, but we all know that he's capable of more than that. I want to get him into the top 3 kind of everything amongst tight ends.
Here we go.
Want to get him to the Pro Bowl because of the XP boost you get there. He's definitely that caliber of player. That's a nice job by Michael Franklin to break up the pass, bringing up 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. 5:36 left to go here, about halfway through the first quarter, and that's a nice conversion. It's going to be a tough offense to stop if we don't get in and pressure Joe Burrow very quickly. A lot of good receivers, good quarterback. You need to disrupt them. Chanel on the jet sweep, able to get some yardage there on first down, bringing up 2nd and 4, and Wyatt Costanzo is down.
On 1, ready?
That's not good. Our defensive line is not even good, let alone deep. So losing a player is quite tough. And that's Jamar Chase over the middle. First down again for the Bengals. Not looking hot to start out. Had several, really good starts this season. This is not shaping up to be one of them. This car gets thrown onto the turf, and T. Higgins is going to catch the ball and break the tackle from Quincy Boston. Costanzo doesn't look like he's injured too bad, which is something that I'm grateful for. Losing him for a long period of time would definitely suck. And Chenault will get the catch, 6 yards over the middle. Seems like another one of those kind of death marches that we've grown accustomed to here on the channel. Yeah, looks like with an injury to Giles that I didn't even see, we got to take 4 out. I saw him on the play there. Definitely can't have one of our mentors playing. That defeats the purpose of a draft-only franchise.
Here we go.
Let's get him off the field, make sure he doesn't play anymore. Joe Burrow, plenty of time, a beautiful pocket by that offensive line, honestly. They did an awesome job protecting there. Granted, their job's not hard against this defensive line. Timmy Reed's good, but he's also on the interior. You can double team him. He's also not that great yet. He does have a decent power move rating. And that's going to be a nice diving tackle. Hey, we get the Superman tackle that time. Wyatt Costanzo already back in the game with the stop. Let's see if we can't get a stop here, and no, we can't. T. Higgins on the catch. Another one of those drives where it just seemed the touchdown was inevitable. We couldn't really stop anything. Become all too common of an occurrence this season. gonna be hard to make the playoffs if we have a defense that can't get key stops. As we are on the outside looking in, and we need to win a decent amount of games down the stretch to really even get to the playoffs, let alone do anything once we get there. Just don't know if we have the defense for it yet. I think our offense is playoff ready. We've had some explosive performances. We have some star players. As that's nice blocking. Kevon Simmons kind of weaving through traffic. They're gaining 9 on the first down run. Finally able to get something on the ground. Had a rough start in the first drive. See, no one's over Lewis Smart, so we're going to try to get our boy an early touch here. Beautiful pass by Devin Hamilton. Put it absolutely where it needed to be. Lewis Smart, 23 yards on the reception. Again, we are kind of due for a big Lewis Smart game. I'd love to see him have a big performance. Didn't really want to target Jesse Bates there. We'll weave through traffic once again with Kevon Simmons getting a nice bit of yardage on his first catch of the day. Gonna try to go back to the ground now. So they just refuse to cover Lewis Smart. I'm gonna go back to him. Maybe not. We'll try. And we might get bailed out with a DPI. Yes, we will. Well, that's holding. Why did I think that was defensive pass interference? I am not thinking clearly, obviously. 1st and 20 now. Just gonna hit it quickly to Hazelton before he reaches the safeties there. Make it a 2nd and manageable. Yep. Making it actually believable that we can run the ball on 2nd and down. And Lewis Smart's got a one-on-one. We're going to him, and it's under pressure, underthrown, but Lewis Smart makes the adjustment. We're down to the 1. And that's going to end the first quarter. Yes, we're down 10-0, but we're at the 1-yard line. Very much so in range to score. Seeing if we can't just punch it in here with a run. I think with this front we should be able to, and we can. We'll dive in. Kevon Simmons, yet another touchdown on the year. Kevon Simmons may have ended the drive, but Lewis Smart played a crucial role getting down there. 2 big-time catches for him. And it's a 3-point game. And we get the stops necessary, though, to keep the Broncos from just staying 1 step out ahead. That's going to kind of be the story of this game, I think. Michael Franklin likes what he sees. You know what I would like to see, Michael Franklin? I'd like to see you get up to star dev. He's the only kind of player that we're really invested in that isn't star dev on our roster. We've just had so much good luck in terms of getting hidden dev on our high draft picks. It's been incredible. Not that Devin Hamilton was even a high draft pick. He was the 1st pick of the 4th round back in his draft.
Here we go.
Which is, of course, the first episode ever of this series. Still, like, by far the most viewed episode I've ever done on the channel. No, I thought Timmy Reed had an angle instead. Wyatt Costanzo just misses the sack.
Gun.
Man, playing John Smith at rush tackle is something. He's like 260 pounds. And that's going to be an end around to Laviska Chenault. Not going to get much of anything. 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Good opportunity for the defense to get that first stop. Love that. Let's see, how is that a win with that bull rush? End up getting a 2nd one with the bull rush. That's enough to get Joe Burrow to check down, bringing up 4th down after Mike Franklin makes the tackle. Since he will punt, Simmons back on the return. Not able to get too much out of it, unfortunately. Lewis Smart in the zone, which is awesome. We just have to not target someone else for 3 consecutive passes. Just gonna throw that one away. Maybe could have had Smart. His thing is double me though, and he was double covered, so probably wouldn't have worked out in our favor. Just gonna go to the run here on 2nd and 10. Find Kevon Simmons a decent hole, and he'll pick up 7. And we get Lewis Smart in single coverage here. We'll have to see what that safety's doing. It looks like we can hit him right now, and we will. First down and much more for Lewis Smart. He's having a great start. This is the Lewis Smart we've come to know and love. Big time performance thus far. Gonna go back to the ground here. Already 3 for 65 on the day. We're at the beginning of the 2nd quarter. And that's not Lewis Smart, that's Kevon Simmons with a nice run. 6 for 22 doesn't look great, but if you know that his first 2 rushes were basically negative yardage, looks a little bit better. And maybe had Lewis Smart there on the corner, didn't want to risk it, ended up going underneath to Darius Slayton. Just gonna run this and see if we can't get it. Oh no, what are you doing, Hazelton? You gotta block the safety. That was probably a touchdown. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe see if we can't hit Lewis Smart here on the out route. And his first touchdown of the day. Gonna try for it, and that's probably lucky it wasn't intercepted if we're being honest. That does unfortunately knock Smart out of his zone because we targeted him. It didn't result in a catch. That's going to be caught. Great job by Eddie Hazelton to catch the ball despite maybe not the greatest decision by me. He was quite well covered. We'll see if we can't score here on a quarterback draw. Got nobody in the middle of the field. Can we just get a block there from Sanchez? We can. Touchdown Express, we now have the lead here in Cincy. Nice team celebration there. Walker extends that lead up to 4 now. 14-10 for the Express. Just gotta keep it. Love for us to create some turnovers on defense. That would be great. Like we don't do nearly enough of that. Although it's not like we've been without, turnovers. We get a decent amount of interceptions.
Gotta go.
Innovate on first down. Brings up 2nd and 2.
11, MT.
I'm going to try to bring some pressure, maybe force one of those turnovers here. And it will be a give, man, if that was play action. This is a really big game for Joe Mixon. Nice RPO. Blech. Gonna bring the pressure again. Maybe this time have a little bit more success. Joe Burrow finds the quick out to Laviska Shenault. Gain of 6. 15 of 19. Just carving us up. Underneath once again, Laviska Shenault once again. That's a first down. Already 20 attempts for Joe Burrow in this game. Not running the ball a lot are these Bengals. They'll do so now. And Joe Mixon with a nice game. His 5th attempt on the day.
11, MT. 11.
Gotta make something happen here. And thought maybe we had a chance there to send this Hayden Hurst for a first down. Cincinnati, the fans are loving it. They're like, can we play this Express defense every week? I'm glad you can't, honestly.
12.
Joe Burrow's been in the zone forever, it seems like, and he's got another man over the middle. Laviska Shenault once again. On a team with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, it's Laviska Shenault just absolutely carving us up right now. That hurts the soul.
42.
motioning Joe Mixon out. We're going to guess the passes. There's no longer anyone to run the ball in the backfield. Check down underneath. That's a big hit by Franklin. Fortunately, it launched Mixon forward.
11, 11, 11, 11, MT. 11,
We could
11,
force them into a
11,
physical
11,
attempt right here. That would be beautiful, but not even close. The fact that guy even got touched is that's Pacheco. Get all that open field, decides to run into the linebacker. Madden is good at pathing. We've come to know who our Bears franchise. And Cincinnati retakes the lead. Still plenty of time for us to answer back, however. Ron Simmons tried to maybe shake and bake a little bit there, not able to get too much out of it. Just to the 24 where we will come back out. Not afraid to run the ball here quite a bit, still plenty of time. A decent bit of 4 on the first down run. Second and 6 now. 2-minute warning is approaching. Gonna go to Sanchez here, trucks over a man, gets the first down yardage. And that brings up the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if we can't get someone going in the screen game. Don't want too many of those here. See if we can't find something. No, man, you gotta block that dude. There's nothing blocked there. That's fine. Second and 10. Maybe Smart gets open there. He's like not totally covered. Nah, he's kind of double teamed. We're gonna go to Rambo. He's gonna shake past him and get near the first down. They actually didn't give it to him. 10 of 13 in the half so far for Hamilton. Underneath to Donovan Holmes, who lines up in the slot in this formation. He'll pick up 5. Gonna go to the run game here. Not a lot of people in the box, and I wasn't allowed to cut right. I don't know how much was there. I just know it was more open than where I ended up getting suction to running. Do we dare run again? Look at that box. Oh no, they come up. We still get it. Okay. I audibled, and the defense started like pressing up. I was like, no, don't do that. First and 10 regardless in Cincinnati territory. Gonna go deep here to Rambo, who caught it. Poor accuracy. That might have been the best throw we've seen in a minute from Devin Hamilton there. That's poor accuracy. He needs to be poor accurate more often. I obviously don't mean that, because he's poor accurate. Poor accuracy plenty. And see, how's that perfect accuracy? I wanted to lead him inside. Ends up having to turn outside to make the catch. It's just not what I was looking for. Trying to go to Lewis Smart, and we will touchdown for the Express. And with 32 seconds left in this first half, we retake the lead, 21-17. Been quite a half full of action. Walker, of course, is money on the PAT because he himself is money. Game-winning kick against the Chargers. Prove that one. Cincinnati, 32 seconds, all 3 timeouts. I imagine they try to score again. I would imagine they just kind of sit on the ball here. And they will not. Coming out. Quite a spread formation here. Joe Burrow, plenty of time to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's Kotz. Guess who? Visca Chenault.
Here we go.
Their third best receiver by a mile. Like the other two are so much better than him. He's just having a far better half. For some reason, I truly don't know. And that's going to be picked. Booker, and he might take it back to the house. And he will. Booker celebrated a little bit there, took a shot for it, but regardless, we score once again in this half. And now we'll be taking a 2-score lead into the half, perhaps. I imagine now the Bengals will just kind of sit on it with just 18 seconds left. The Bengals took the lead with 2.5 minutes left in the game. I bet they weren't planning on having a 2-score deficit. But that is exactly what they have right now.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Looks like they're probably just going to try to run the ball here.
11 mighty.
You can never know for sure though. I'm not going to guess run commit. And I should have. Oh my, do not.
They gotta go, gotta go.
No, are they not? Okay, they are going to try field goal. You know, they're. Why would they? You call the timeout at 10 seconds, get one more play to get a closer field goal. You're not making that field goal, man. And there's 1 second left. Can we get a field goal attempt off? Yeah, we can. We're on our side of the field. 63 yards. Heck, let's try it, baby. Looks like he has the leg. He's got plenty of leg. Look at that leg. Walker from 63. He's got it. Wow. The end of the half could not have gone worse for the Bengals. It could not have gone worse. That is hilarious. We'll take a 14-point lead in the half. We score, get a pick six. They miss a field goal. There's still 1 second left and we're within field goal range with it. And we hit it. And of course we start with the ball. Things are looking very, very bright here for the Express. I guess wrong there on which way he would bounce off the blocker. And thus the bad kick return. If we had gone the other way, he had a bit of room. Simmons is going to start this half off with a 4-yard run. 11 for 47 so far on the day for him. Of course, has solidified himself as one of the better running backs in the league this year, and he's got some excellent blocking. Jukes past one man. Not able to get too much extra out of it though, but a nice 10-yard run for the stud running back. Trying to give him a jet pass here. I think this should work as long as Trey Henderson doesn't blow it up. He kind of does, unfortunately. Still able to get 5 out of it, but maybe have potential for more. Had Shea been able to get out and actually block Henderson there. Bouncing off some people, falling forward for a first down is Kevon Simmons. Drive's been all him thus far. Now we're looking to maybe run some play action, give somebody else a turn. They add Lewis Smart guards, so we go downfield. And they're going to call a roughing the passer. I was hoping it wasn't holding. Very nicely done. We've done a good job keeping Hamilton from getting sacked in this game. Probably a little bit of a frustration shot there. As we near the red zone here. Gonna take a shot to Slayton down into the end zone, unable to haul it in. Haven't really given Slayton many of those shots on those one-on-one shots. Don't consider him to be that great of, a one-on-one ball guy. And that doesn't work. Beautiful. 3rd and 13 now. Not looking great. See if we can't pick this up. Got Lewis Smart there. One-on-one matchup. Can he make the play? He can. Why? Because he is an incredible player. You cannot give me this chance to go and take a one-on-one shot with Lewis Smart. I honestly haven't done it enough this season. Second and goal now from the 5. Kevon Simmons in the zone. And do much with that run there. Give him 2 shots, probably going to go to the air here. See if we can't get Lewis Smart another touchdown. Gonna hit him here, and he's gonna cross the plane. Touchdown Express. And we're gonna take a 3-touchdown lead in Cincinnati. The team is feeling themselves, baby. We're playing good football. And just the disastrous end of the half for the Bengals compounds itself. They're now down 21 points. Gotta feel good about our chances to get back up to 500 on the season. Still plenty of time in this one. Still a quarter and a half left to go. Joe Mixon closing in on 1,000 rushing yards on the season. I'm sure he has 1,000 all-purpose. Joe Burrow with the clean pocket, has plenty of time, finds Joe Mixon underneath. He's stiff-arming everybody. Gains 9. Puts Joe Burrow over 200 yards on the day as well. Jimmy Reed falls down, so that means Joe Burrow has literally a million years to make a throw, and that's going to be caught. Are you kidding me? Caleb Bass. It's probably my fault if we're being honest. I don't know why I went and play ball there. I probably shouldn't have. Well, I shouldn't even be switching on him. Lacks some self-control from time to time. The Bengals are already near the red zone, and they now just entered it. First down again. Hayden Hurst on the reception. This ain't that good. Our defense has not been what you would call good so far this drive. Joe Burrow finds his man. That's T. Higgins. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1 already. Joe Mixon will get the ball, and he's going to get stuffed. There we go. 3rd down coming up. Can we force them into a field goal? Please say we can. And that is a throw. That is a throw. That's a dot from Joe Burrow. That was like the one empty space that he could possibly get that ball into Jamar Chase, and he does it just over the arms of Michael Franklin. Just sometimes got to give props to a really well thrown ball. Not much defense can do against a ball that good. Come on, Simmons brings it out of the end zone to the 30. Gonna give him another chance. He did this jet touch pass. Has some potential maybe from what we're seeing here. And able to get around Hendrickson. And another gain of 5 on the play. Going back to Simmons here. Still have a 2-touchdown lead. Want to keep it that way. Maybe take some time on this scoring drive. We could take a lot of time on the clock. End up with a touchdown. I like. More chances to pull this one out. And Lewis Smart just gets stopped in his tracks. How do you let that happen? That's not legal in football. That's so frustrating. Ends up having to go to Hazleton downfield, giving him a shot. Ball bounces into the end zone on the punt. Silly me. Oh, that's annoying. Tried to hit Lewis Smart. Probably would have been a first down underneath. So that Madden stops him in his tracks. And that's wide open out of the backfield. I don't even know who that is. Oh no. Hamilton. I think he's a fake dude. Let's stop the Bengals, baby. Now in express territory, that's a give to Joe Mixon. A nice gain at that as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Now 2nd and 2.
12. 11, Thomas.
Thought I'd time with the snap there. It was a little bit early, unfortunately, and that's a first down over the middle to Hayden first. Oh, 27 of 32 is Joe Burrow. Been absolutely piecing us. We just can't. What is this pass protection? The fact that they got 2 yards on that play is asinine.
Here we go, here we go.
Got a baked cake back there. How much time he had. Make some motions out of the backfield. We got an empty set. Once again, Joe Burrow just has a million years to throw, but can't get anything there. Maybe trying a little bit of a zone blitz here. We got to get some pressure on Burrow. He has not been affected by the pass rush at all. We had what looked like a free rusher, but instead it's going to be down to the 2. Joe Burrow made the quick read. Oh. Visca Chenault, the San Antonio Express killer.
Here we go.
First and goal from the 2, and that's a touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a touchdown game. I can't blow that 3 touchdown lead, can I? There's no way we blow that lead. There's no way we blow a 3 touchdown second half lead. There is a chance, but if we can score here, it is the 4th quarter. We can score, make it a 2-possession game in the 4th quarter. I like our chances. Not going to get away from what's been successful today, mixing in the run. Juan Simmons. It's going to be pushed forward for a gain of 5. Decent start. Looking to go play action now here on 2nd and 5. A play that works very, very frequently for us, and instead it's going to be, I pressed the button. Let me throw the ball when I pressed the button. I pressed. Oh my goodness. We had an easy first down there. Instead we're going to go to Lewis Smart, and he caught it. No, short of the first. 4th inches from our own 35. What do we do? Even if they score, it's still only tied. I think we have to punt it. I don't know if this is a good decision or not. Our defense has shown an ability to get stops in this game. It hasn't been recently in the last couple of drives. They've shown an ability at inside our own 35. Maybe she could just run QB sneak there. That's probably honestly the answer.
11.
Over the middle, Jamar Chase with the catch, has room to run as well. Jay Reader hyping up the crowd. We need a stop, please. Just one defense. Please, one stop. And he cannot affect the quarterback at all. He has whatever he wants because he can take as long as he wants. We need pass rush out so badly. Can't just go and make a trade though, unfortunately. That's the nature of this franchise. The team we get at the beginning of the year is kind of the team we're stuck with throughout. Alexandro injured again.
Here we go.
Hopefully it's just another small injury. Because our pass rush has been so bad, we get to Burrow, but he gets the throw off before Y. It's the one time we've won like all game. No broken ribs for Costanza. You gotta be kidding me. The downhill is basically becoming a cliff. That's how fast we're going downhill at this rate. Get him, man. Oh my goodness gracious. You might think that I am throwing. I am not throwing. Am I selling down the river? Yes, I am, straight down the river. But this is not a throw. I just need our defense to do something, please. 3rd and 1. This is our opportunity to stop them. And of course, just a completion to Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow has been in his X Factor the entire game. We can't get a single sack to knock him out of his X Factor. And nice stop there by the defense, keeping them short of the end zone. Oh, that's, oh my goodness. 2nd and goal from the 1. Decided to run come in there because if it was a pass, we were going to give it up. We just can't get the Joe Burrow pass. I think it was a pass. Oh, it's a tie ball game. There's no shot, bro. Oh. Bengals are wizards. Remember that one time it was 38-17? Yeah, that was fun. What have we done? How did we give up such a big lead so fast? We have to score here. And that's going to be poor accuracy, but I like the accuracy of that one in the end. Eddie Hazelton over the middle. Out near midfield already. Has to be a scoring drive here. Going to bring in Jeremiah Black for a rush here. And he's got decent blocking. He's going to shake past one guy, get another 1st down, just like that. We're in field goal territory. Now we just need to kind of slow this game down a little bit. Pick up small chunks. Take out the rest of this clock. Instead, we're going to get it. Oh, why'd you run out of bounds? I'm trying to stay in bounds, my guy. That's going to stop the clock. I'm not throwing. That's not intentional. You saw me try to bounce it back up inside as soon as I got the ball. Whatever. Oh, Simmons with the carry here. Needs a few. Oh, 2nd and 7. Just slowly waste this clock, and that could have been an interception. Thankful for the possession catch animation there. Need a conversion here on 3rd and 2. Anyone covering Kevon Simmons? Oh, shoot, he ends up being covered. They're going to call that 1st and 10. Let's go. They give us the 1st. And it's not even 1st and goal. Technically, even get another 1st here. There's 50 plays so far. Definitely under what we want to be for plays run. And I mean, we scored 38 points, so it's hard to be upset. And people's stats look pretty good. Let's bring this down to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5. Do you pass here? Maybe a slant to Hazelton can be open here, but we gotta leave it to the 2-minute warning now. What do we do here? Do we run or do we pass? Force them to waste a timeout. They're still gonna have plenty of time though. Let's try Texas here. Hazelton could be open, Smart could be open, Sanchez could be open. Don't like Hazelton or Smart. Gonna go to Sanchez. He's gonna be well short. They're gonna call timeout. We're just gonna go for the 3-point lead. Hoping like heck that our defense can finally get a stop. Please, just one. Just one stop. Please, defense. I know we're the worst defense in the league, but we just need one. And we get it. decent kickoff return coverage there. They'll start at the 19, 7 for 107 and a couple of touchdowns for Jamar Chase. Chenault's been the guy getting most of the targets in this game, which is odd, but whatever. Joe Burrow finds a man on the curl run. That's T. Higgins.
Hey, Ken. Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep scoring.
Joe Burrow once again back to pass, has a clean pocket, has so many seconds to throw. Come on! Madden, nobody's ever had that many seconds to throw in a 4-man rush in the history of the league. Please, just stop. I know, my defensive line sucks, but it can't be this bad.
We're good.
Oh, they're already within field goal range. We're probably done with at least a tie. No, Timmy Reed got picked up off the pass rush one. Higgins gets them all the way down to the 11-yard already. Oh my goodness. Beautiful throw once again. We're doing an excellent job throwing over our line of defense. That's that like the edge of the end zone to get it to his man behind them. And we've done it. We have officially given up a 3-touchdown lead in the second half. Bengals now leading by 4. We still have 42 seconds. That's plenty of time to make something happen. Plenty of time to make something happen. All 3 timeouts as well. Of course, need a touchdown. A field goal does nothing for us. Can we redeem ourselves? Can Devin Hamilton lead us on a comeback drive? Time will tell. Don't love what I'm seeing here. Just gonna roll out and try to get a couple yards here. Down to 35. Long play, 7 seconds. They really want me to run drop flood here. That's the downside of using a custom playbook. Those suggestions isn't as dynamic. What is Lewis Smart doing on the ground? Come on, dude. Oh, this is so annoying. Why is Lewis Smart getting planted? That's not the dude that gets planted. I promise you. They're showing how can we not get planted? There's nobody in the box. There's nobody, and the one guy just blocked enough for us to make a play. That's so annoying. Okay. Gonna go deep. 2 Hazelton. Throw out a sack. And to make the catch. I thought, yeah. Verticals here on 3rd and 6. Gonna go towards Smart. That's incomplete. Oh my goodness. 4th and 6. Only 16 seconds left. We could maybe try to run something underneath just to get the first down first. We don't have a lot of time to run a lot of plays. Gonna go. Maybe I could scramble for it. The guy, of course, instantly sheds because that's how 1.3 is, which is stupid, by the way. The guy has inside leverage. He shouldn't instantly. Whatever. I lost the game. I blew a 3-touchdown lead in the second half. Oh my goodness, that is not great. It wasn't even turnovers either, man. I just blew it. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks for Hamilton. Come on, Simmons with a rushing touchdown. Hamilton with a touchdown, 7 for 115, 2 touchdowns for Smart. Obviously, great game from him. 2 TFLs. Oh man, Wyatt Costanzo's still injured, not even just out for game. That is a major blow. Luckily for us, we did get him Superstar Dev. So he doesn't necessarily need something like Rookie of the Year to get up to Superstar. Rookie of the Year could still get him up to Superstar X Factor though, so I'm really, really hoping that it's not too long of an injury, that he'll be able to come back and still add to his stats before the year is out. Walker will get 2+2 accuracy. That's good. Already 87 kick accuracy to go with his 99 kick power. See what this under siege thing does. Played a part in today's game plan, which had struggles of its own. No, it didn't. We put 41 points. Our defense's inability to get a single stop for the entirety of the second half is what gave us problems. Oh my goodness! Three of our four starting linemen are all hurt. Why does this game hate me? Why is 3 of our 4 linemen hurt right now? What is that, dude? Let's go and let's play, or I guess simulate this game against the Browns. We have a breakout linebacker. Please say it's Michael Franklin. He did have 2 TFLs last week. It is Michael Franklin. There's one consolation prize to be had. That game could be instrumental in getting Michael Franklin up to star. Maybe even with, a good old 20k XP boost or something like that. That'd be worth it to me. We have short week. Before I even do it, I'm going in right now and I'm putting everyone at half pads, backups. Still haven't committed to doing or turning off progressive fatigue. So while it's still on, don't want to absolutely wreck my team. We need this one desperately to stay in the playoff race. I think if we lose this one, we might just have to say goodbye to our playoff chances this year. 5-8 doesn't seem like something you can recover from. Adonis Goodson never plays. We're not going to focus on him, that's for sure. You know what? Let's give Luis Sanchez. I know he's just our tight end too, but he hasn't been on it all year, and he is a rookie. Let's give him some love here. All those backups got +7 fatigue, but our starters have minus fatigue. Let's go. Now let's do our short week scenario. Let's just beat the Browns and commit 1 or fewer turnovers. So you see, come on, Simmons being the one doing the talking. So I guess that means that Man considers him the leader of our team. I can't disagree. Probably still consider Lewis Smart to be the best player on our team. I don't know. They're both really, really good. It's hard. And neither really has weaknesses either. So, I mean, come on, Simmons catching maybe, but in terms of a runner, he's all around sick. And even his receiving hasn't been too big of a problem this year. We haven't really asked much of him, I think, because of his low catching ratings. But must-win game here against the Cleveland Browns. Let's get into it. A night game. On top of that, it is a Thursday night game. Of course, we knew because of the short week. Prime time, must win. Can we get it done? Cleveland's the first onto the board here. And the second, they get out to a 10-0 lead, and it is growing. Our offense can't do anything. Finally, we get on the board. But we're down 24-3, 31-3. Jeez, man. Started to maybe make things look interesting at the end, but not really, honestly. We got absolutely pummeled. Worse than the score would make you think. Did Michael Franklin get 2 TFLs? He did. Let's go. And 20 tackles. Wow, Michael Franklin. Have yourself a game. Sack Jimmy Reed, no picks. Of course, did 2 TFLs for Michael Franklin. He will have star. So probably not going to be a playoff team, unfortunately. Now at 5-8. Why does the CPU never run? I mean, we are down for the majority of the game, I guess. Sure, whatever. 5 sacks allowed by Eli Shea on Myles Garrett. Very tough assignment for him. I feel for the man. But yeah, we're just 5-8. Not exactly where you want to be. Got a few guys here to upgrade. Starting off with Darius Slayton. Going to continue his playmaker archetype. +2 break tackle. Let's go. He's only at 72. But despite being a playmaker, his break tackle is pretty low. Do strong arm for Devin Hamilton. Needs some deep accuracy from my guy. And he gets 3. Let's go. Still not in the greens there. Despite being towards the end here now of year 2. Still got 4 games left to go. 2 more episodes left in this season. I don't imagine this season will go any longer into the playoffs. 5-8. Our absolute ceiling now is 9-8, and I don't even know if that gets you into the playoffs. Of course, the last completed season in our Bears, we went 10-7 and still missed the playoffs. Michael Franklin, though, does get star dev and 20k XP. Let's go, dude. He did have a massive game, 20 tackles. Probably deserves the 20k XP. And he was kind of the only guy that we were really invested in on this team that wasn't star dev plus. So I guess we can check off that box in terms of everyone who we like long term is now star. There's a couple guys that were like neutral on long term, like Caleb Bass and D'Angelo Bramble, who are still normal. But we're not like, I'm not considering that position filled. I mean, even Caleb Bass, like I'm neutral as him as a corner 3, not a corner 2. As a corner 2, I'm absolutely opposed to him. Michael Franklin, 3 upgrades. Not going to do field general. Let's do some pass coverage here to start out. 2 zone coverage in a man. Let's do another. Another zone and man. And now let's stop with run stopper. Can we get like a hit power? No, but we can get 2 block shed and 3 play rec. My man's is looking good. And you got to look at that middle linebacker position a lot differently now that he's 80 overall star compared to, a 78 overall normal. That might not seem like a great difference, but it is. Next episode, we got the Jets and the Steelers, but that's all I have for you in this episode. I'll catch you in the next one, and I will see you then.